Hi level 2 students, how are you all doing? Remember in the last video we started with the new unit 14 block graph. So what is a block graph? It is a picture or a chart representing data. So graph is a picture which tells us about the data, and block graph or a bar graph is a graph with lot of blocks and bars. So what does the block graph mainly have? It has two main lines. One is the long vertical line, okay, and another one is the standing line. Another one is the sleeping line, the horizontal line, vertical axis and the horizontal axis. So in the horizontal axis we will have the names of all the things which we are talking about, like favorite fruits here. So all the fruits which we are going to talk about, that we will write the names in the horizontal line, and in the vertical line we will have the numbers. Okay, how many people like apple, like that. To represent that we will have the numbers. So after reading the data we have to draw a bar or a block or blocks above apple, and it has to exactly end in the number. See, it end in 5. Similarly, banana we should draw a bar which is ending in 7. Orange should end in 3. Like that we have to draw the graph. And the heights of the bars will be different according to the number in the data. But the width or the thickness of the bar will be the same. Okay, only then it will be easy for us to compare the different numbers. So always the height will be according to the number of people who like apple, banana, like that, the data we collect, but the width will be same. So once again, see, what is bar graph? A bar graph uses bars to show a picture of the data collected. So a bar graph always have a title. A bar graph has a title and it has two lines, one standing line or the vertical axis which tells the numbers, and the horizontal lines which gives the information about the things we are talking about. And it also has the bars which are of different shapes, which are of different heights, and we can also read the bar graph and tell which is most, which is least by seeing the height of the different bars. And we can also tell the number by seeing one particular bar and seeing the left hand side where it is ending, that is the number of that particular item. So this is how we read bar graph or a block graph. We all learnt all this in the last video. Now see a different situation. Suppose we are going to many people and asking some information from them. That is, we are collecting information, collecting data, and we are going to come up with numbers. See, here we are going to ask people about their favorite shape. Some are saying triangle, some are saying star, a circle or a smiley face or a pentagon, like that. How will we write the data from this? How will we collect this data? So naturally what we will do, we will first write all the shapes that they are telling. See, in the table below I have written all the shapes like triangle, star, smiley and pentagon. We have put it in this table. Now we will start counting and write. If one person comes and tells triangle, we will put 1 before triangle. If another person again tells triangle, we will put 2, and so on. We will count and put numbers for each triangle. Yes, see, here I am putting 5, 6, 7, like that, according to the triangles we are putting. Similarly, stars, we will count the stars and we will write the number of stars, like 1, 2, 3. We will write how many numbers are there. See, 4, then 5 and 6 stars are there. So we are writing, like when we are asking people, they are telling, one is telling star, then we put 1. When some other person is telling star, we put 2, like that. Then similarly, smiley faces. How many people are telling smiley faces? We are writing that, writing those many numbers. See, about 11 people are telling they like smiley face or circle. Then we will go and ask who all likes pentagon. Then one person will say, then some time afterwards another person will say, like that. So this method of writing numbers, asking someone and writing, it is very difficult for us, right? We have to write numbers. If there are more people like 11, if there are 20, 30, then it will be very difficult to keep on writing the numbers. So we have an easy method to collect the data and write it down. So that is what we are going to learn today. A very easy method which we can use to keep a track of the data and to group it. Okay, what is that? That is called tally marks. Yes, tally marks are a quick way of keeping track of numbers in groups of 5. Quick and very easy way. We need not keep on writing numbers 1, 2, 3 like that, because then it will become confusion for us. This is a very easy way to keep track of the numbers. Okay, this is especially useful for collecting data, that is asking some question and collecting information and writing it in a table. For that it is very useful. So once again say, what is tally mark? Tally marks are a quick way or a easy way of keeping track of numbers in groups of 5. So now let us go to the same example, same collection of shapes we had, no? This how we can write in tally marks. I will teach you that. So we will make the table like this. All the 4 shapes we will put one by one, and then we will write tally marks in the side of it. So first see, where is the triangle? 1 triangle, it is there. So you put 1 beside this triangle. Put 1 tally mark. You have to put 1 tally mark. What is tally mark? It is nothing but a small line, small standing line, vertical line. That is called a tally mark. It is just a line, okay? So for 1 triangle, 1 line, 1 tally mark. Then go to the second one. Second triangle, put 2. Then third triangle, put another tally mark. So 3 triangles we counted, 3 tally marks we have put. 4 triangles we put 4. Now when the 5th triangle comes, you should not put it in the side. What you should do, you should cross the 4 tally marks which we have drawn earlier. Like this, you put a cross line. So when the 5th triangle comes, you have to put a cross line. So the whole set, this 4 tally marks and 1 cross tally mark together is 5. This is what is called group of 5. So 5 triangles are over now. Okay. Now go to the next. One more triangle is there, 6. How you will put it? Leave a gap. Don't disturb this group or set. Leave a gap and put 1 more tally mark for the 6. See, 1 more tally mark for the 6 after leaving a gap. Then 7. Put another tally mark near the 6. Second set we are starting. So now it is over. All the triangles we have marked. Now we can read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 5, and then 6, 7. So there are 7 triangles total. Now let us take stars. First star, you will put 1 tally mark. 2 star, you will put another tally mark. Okay, second star, another tally mark. Third star, 1 more. 4th like that. And 5th, how you will put? You should not put straight. You should cross it. So once you cross it, that group is over. 5 count is over. Then 6, again you will leave a gap and put 6 after that. So now we have only 6 stars. So totally 6 we have written. Now see smiley faces. How many we have? Let's start. For 1 smiley face or 1 circle, we will put 1 tally mark. Yes, start putting first, second, third, like that. 5 I have put and finish 1 set. Now 6th I am starting. 6, 7, another tally mark for 7, 8, 9, and when 10 comes, you once again have to cross it, because see, in this set we have finished 4 and the 5th one has come already. First set is over, 5. Second set also 4 is over. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 you have to again cross. So now how many sets are over? 2 sets, 5 of are over. 1, 5, 2, 5, 2 sets are over, 10. And then the last smiley face, you put leave one gap and just put one tally mark. So totally 11. Now see pentagon, how many we have? 1 pentagon, 1 tally mark, 2 pentagon, 2 tally mark, and 3 tally marks. Only 3 pentagons we have, so 3. So this is how you draw tally marks and count the numbers. So always remember, tally marks will come in a set of 5 or a group of 5, and after every 4 tally marks, 5th one you have to cross it. Then it becomes one set. Then when it comes 10, there will be 2 sets, 5 plus 5. If it's 15, there will be 3 sets, 5 plus 5 plus 5. Always the 5th one will be cross. Now it is easy for us to read it. Okay, another exercise let's do. Count the tally and write the numbers. They have given us the tally and we have to write the numbers. See, first few is done for us. 1, 2, 3. Now see the 4th one. How many tally marks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So write 4. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 is cross. So it is 5. What is the number? Count, it is 5. That set is 5. Then 6, how they have represented? 6 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That set plus 1 tally mark separately. So that is 6. Then 7. 5 plus 6, 7. Then 5, 6, 7, 8. This is representing 8. Then this represents, this is 5 and then 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the last one is, one set is 5, another set is also 5. Because in 9 there were only 4 tally marks. In 10 there is one more tally mark we have to put, that we will put as cross. Now we got 2 sets of 5. 5 plus 5. That is 10 we have to write. So always remember the 5th tally mark they will write as cross. So when you see that cross itself, you can say that is 5. You can read easily. This is how we read tally marks. Okay, now we know if we can write the tally marks if they give the numbers or the pictures, and we can also count and write the numbers if the tally marks are given to us. Now let's start doing the workbook exercises. Take page number 121, read question number 3. Write the tally marks for the following. So they have, there are many pictures in this table. You have to write the tally marks. See, first one is done for us already. There are 4 elephants. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first, for first elephant, they have drawn 1. Second elephant, another tally mark. Third elephant, one more tally mark. And fourth elephant, 1 tally mark. So the tally marks for the first row is this, 4. Now let's start doing from this. Ducks. How many ducks? For each duck, we will put 1 tally mark. See, first duck, I will put 1 tally mark. Second duck, I will put another tally mark. Third duck, I will put 1 more tally mark. So 3 ducks, 3 tally marks. So now how many cows we have? 1. So first cow, you put 1 tally mark. Second cow, another 1, 3, 4. Okay. Now fifth cow, how you will put? For the fifth cow, you should not put it in the side. You should cross like this. Start from the last top of the last line and then draw a cross like this. This is 5. So 5 cows. When you see this tally mark, the symbol itself, you can understand that there are 5 cows. Now the next one, the birds. How many birds? For each one bird, 1 tally mark. Like that we will start putting. Now I will put, you follow along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. How we have to put? We have to put cross. So one set is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have already put tally marks for that. Then after that, what is there? 6. 6, how you should put? You should leave a gap. Okay, one set is over. 5 is over. Leave this and leave a small gap and put 6. Then 7. So totally we have 7 birds and this tally marks reads as 7. Now ladybugs. There are many ladybugs. Let's see. 1. All of you put along with me the tally marks. It will be easy. See, for one ladybug, one tally mark. Like that you have to keep on putting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 I will put like this. Then once again start 6. Leave a gap. Start the next set 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Again how we will put 10? 4 is over and now we are again putting 5th one. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again you have to put like this. For the first 5 we put like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is over. Till then, till here it is over. Then from 6 we started once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10th one we have to put like this. So the total is 5 plus 5, 10. Okay. Now see this jars. How many are there? For each you put 1. So for the first jar I am putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 you put one cross and then 6. This one again start with this. Leave a gap and again start with 1. 1, 2, 3. That is 6, 7, 8. So totally how many we have? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 jars we have. Now umbrellas. How many umbrellas we have? Let's see. First one, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6. You have to leave a gap and again start. 1, 2, 6, 7. Okay. Then strawberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. 5 we will put like this. Okay, then again 6 you start as a new set. Leave a gap. 1, 2, 3. So how many are the total? 5 plus 6, 7, 8. 8 strawberries. Then balls. How many balls we have? 1, 2, 3. Put 1 tally mark for 1 ball. 4. 5th ball. 5. When it comes 5, put cross like this. Start from the top of this last tally mark. From the last line, you start from the top and put a cross like this towards the bottom of the first line. Okay, cross. Then 5 is over. Now let's do once again. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is over. Now once again 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5 is not there. 10 is not there. So we need not put it here. It ends here. So 5 plus 4, 9. Totally 9 balls are there. How many boots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 boots. Again, start. Leave a gap. 6th one you put 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 plus 5, 10 boots. 2 sets of 5. Okay, another after once again after counting we got 6, 7, 8, 9. When 10 comes you have to put it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one will be always cross. Okay, this is how you should draw the tally marks when they are giving the pictures or the numbers. Now please turn to the next page. Question number 4. Count the number of tally marks and write the numbers. So, we have been given the tally marks. The tally marks are already here. We have to count it. We have to read the tally marks and write the numbers. Okay. So, first start reading this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When 5 comes, it is cross. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, how much is this? 6, 7, 8. This is 5 and this is 6, 7, 8. So, the count for these tally marks are 8. Okay. What is this? 1, 2. 2 tally marks. So, 2. Count is 2. Then here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Then what is this? This is 5. By seeing itself, you know it is 5. But let's still count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we have 10? No, it is only 9. Okay, 5 plus 4, 9. What is this? It is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the answer for the first row. Now second row. What is this? It is 5. It represents number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tally marks are there. Then this is 6. So what is it totally? 6. Then this is 1. Just 1 tally mark. So the count is 1. And what is this? 5 and 5. 5 plus 5, 10. Here we have 5. Then another 5 here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 plus 2, 7. So this is how you should read the tally marks, count it and write the numbers. With more practice, by just seeing it, you can write the numbers. It will become so easy. So tally marks are a easy way to represent the numbers. Okay, keep the track of numbers or represent numbers. It is easy way. Finished? Come on, let's move on to the next. Question 5. Put the smile faces according to tally marks. Page number 123. So first, for that what we have to do, they have given us a small picture collection of water animals. First we have to make this table and write the count. And then we will put the smile face accordingly. Remember I explained you with one shapes. A collection of shapes like this, and then we drew the tally marks and we wrote the numbers. Same way we have to do with the water animals here. See, fish. How many fishes we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So they have given 6 tally marks. This tally marks represents 6 fish. Similarly, frogs, how many we have? 1, 2. So they have given 2 tally marks. So the count is 2. Then how many starfish we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So write 4 here. The count is 4. So the count of all this is 6, 2, 4. By seeing the tally marks, you can read it and write the count. If you want, you can cross check with the pictures. Done? All of you first write the count here in the side. 6, 2 and 4. So now what we have to do is put smile face according to tally marks. So 6 tally marks are there. So we have to put 6 smile face for fish. One they have already done for us. So let us draw the second one. Draw a beautiful smiley face like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the count? It is 6. Tally marks for fish is 6. So we are drawing 6 smiley faces. Now how many frogs? Tally marks is only 2. So we have to draw 2 smiley face. 1, 2. 2 smiley face. Then starfish, how many we have? What is the tally marks for starfish? It is 4. So we have to draw 4 smiley faces. Yes, very good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish? Did you draw like this? So what we have put? We have put smiley faces according to the tally marks. So first we have to see the tally marks and write the numbers, and then accordingly we have to put the smiley faces below. So this is all about tally marks. Tally marks are nothing but small lines which represent one item in the list. Okay. So it is easy way to collect information and keep a track of it. Instead of writing numbers and counting, it will be very difficult. So we will use tally marks. I hope it is very easy for you. With this, we finish the unit of block graphs and tally marks. Do all the workbook exercises and keep practicing. I will soon meet you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you.